Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family. Ghouls and other creatures of the night. My name is Serena, the storyteller, and I welcome you all to Red Center by Night. I always believed that when you dream, for that duration of nothingness, you stepped into a different life. Maybe a different world. Maybe a different timeline. I'd like to think that for a moment there, you swap with someone else as you sleep. Which is why I don't recommend that you converse with someone who talks in their sleep. Because those are the words of the world beyond. For example, you may just hear the echoes of the last words uttered by your other self. We see the same man with hair so pale that it looked white. He wore a black suit and carried flowers and a box of cake. He looked ethereal as he paused at the door of a room, as he noticed pale legs sprawled out on the floor, partially hidden by the door. The man calmly lets the flowers and cake fall to the floor as he made his way towards the room. Finally, he reaches the said room and sees the same woman on the floor, her head resting on a pile of freshly washed clothes. We see the man crouch down next to her and touch her wrist. Feeling her slow heartbeat and gentle snoring, the man without changing expressions lay down next to her. "I'm sorry," she muttered in her sleep, and the young man with platinum hair simply stared back at her before whispering, "Don't be." Now, shall we begin our story? In the previous episode, we witnessed our Camarilla coterie as they acclimated to their new lives in Alice Springs. The plot thickened when Victoria Hardestad convened a crucial meeting, during which she disclosed receiving an intriguing invitation to an exclusive event known as Coma. With curiosity piqued, the group swiftly contacted a reliable source named Aaron, who confirmed that Coma was indeed a highly restricted invite-only affair. Following the meeting, our characters congregated at Bojangles Bar to unwind and enjoy the ambience. Erin and her entourage took the stage, captivating the audience with their performance. Meanwhile, Maxie's curiosity led him on an unusual pursuit of Miles and an unidentified lady, eventually leading them to a peculiar, looping, and recurring street. Later on, the night's adventures took them to the casino, where a dramatic incident unfolded. A man has been crumpled like paper. Let me set the scene right now. The air is thick, with the smell of cigarette smoke, the smell of chips, and maybe even the scent of unwashed humans. There is the sense of mounting panic currently on the way. So, currently you're on the way back with Delilah?
Yeah. I need to find the other two. Can't split the group.
Which entrance are you entering back?
We weren't too far from the door, so if we can get back in through the entrance that we came out of,
Yeah,
we're
the
just going back.
entrance.
Yeah, that's just the entrance we're going back into.
Alright.
Going back through the dance club back to
Yeah.
where we were, the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd like you to roll wits and awareness, please.
God.
Both of us?
Both of you.
Cool.
Three.
3.
Are you sure about that? Only a 2.
With 3 successes, Soul, you do manage, as you are leading Delilah, most likely parting the crowd,
Weaving.
the crowd through. You kind of see, how do I explain this? You kind of see that there are some people who are currently running in a different exit at this time.
So they're headed for a different exit, or they look like they're not leaving.
So most of the people are currently exiting one way. Okay, it's currently exiting the way where you are entering right now.
Yeah.
That is the big entrance and exit.
Yeah.
But there is a side exit, and they seem to be congregating there.
Okay.
However, with 3 successes, you don't notice anything else as the crowd is currently converging around you.
Is there anything do they look suspicious in? Did they look as panicked as everyone else, or
Yes, they are all as panicked as everyone else.
Are we going like right past them, or like?
No, they are currently on the other side.
Okay. I'm more focused on getting us back to Maxie and Charlie.
Alright.
So like making a mental note, but not gonna do anything about it.
All right. Let's move our scene.
I'm sure that'll bite me in the ass later, but
Back to our group inside Tempo Bar. Currently, Charlie, you have your hand on the shoulder.
Yeah, I ran in front of this person and was like, hang on there, I think you dropped something to get their attention. And I think their eyes were doing something nefarious.
Yep.
As we saw.
Currently, this man is quite tall, maybe a bit taller than you. Most of his hair is hidden by a hood rather, and his eyes are currently inky black, which is what you would recognize as Oblivion sight. Mostly users of Oblivion can use. And his expression didn't change as you stop him.
I'm just gonna say, I think we should go somewhere we can talk.
Currently in the middle of something right now.
Yeah, that's why we need to talk.
Why not talk here? Or talk later?
What do you want with that girl?
Just making sure she's safe.
I'm unconvinced.
Why?
Crumpled man on the sidewalk, for one.
That's why I'm making sure she's safe.
You had nothing to do with that.
Can't say so. But just trying to do my job, and if you would step away.
We have that in common. You want to keep her safe?
Yes.
Let me help.
And why would they trust a random Camarilla bastard?
Well, you just gave me one less reason to trust you. So we're even.
This place is independent of any control.
So I think we should both exercise some self-control. Sound good?
He drops the Oblivion sight, and for once you can actually see like his eyes is so bright, it's almost white. But his eyes does flick towards the right, and you see the loud American from earlier stumbling his way towards the two of you.
I was waiting a kind of close-ish. Am I close enough to be able to overhear this?
Yes.
Have I been noticed?
At the moment, no.
Okay. Well, Charlie's got this. I'm gonna keep an eye on on Mr. Inquisitor because he shoulder barred me and I didn't appreciate it. All right. Now Charlie's got this. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna observe Charlie in action.
You say so. What did that out there?
A rogue group.
Come again?
A rogue group. We don't know yet.
Okay.
And you see him seeming to be like running out of patience. Like he wants to just go.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, this way?
This way. I'd like you to roll wits and awareness, Charlie.
Yeah, I'll do that. That is a 3. And I'm gonna spend a willpower to reroll 2 to fish for a crit. Let's see. Okay, make it 5.
5. With 5 successes, as this stranger tries to go towards the employees' entrance, which is like just a swinging door with employees only plastered on it. As he opens it, you start to smell it. You smell gas.
Well, that's not good. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder just cautionarily and then look back at Maxie and say, somebody's burning. This place is gonna burn. I'm gonna look.
All right.
Is there a stove in here or something like that?
If you open the door, you see that it's a kitchen, and there's rows of stoves that's currently on, but no flames.
Hit no switches. I'm just gonna shout it.
All right, time for me to activate or and get involved, I suppose. As I will step up. So you've got your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I will step up, activate or, put my hand on the other shoulder, and with mesmerize simply go, yeah, you're coming with us.
You're gonna mesmerize this guy?
Uh-huh.
All right.
And now, my presence from awe doesn't get added to those rolls, does it?
It does. So the moment you activate all, let's activate all first, and then there's a roll off.
Yeah, there is.
To see if it affects this guy.
Yep, so manipulation and presence versus composure and intelligence, apparently. I'll take it. Alright, a roll off it is.
Am I making that same roll?
Yes, you are in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm. Bend to me.
We'll see.
7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Come on, Maxie, I need you here.
That's so many dice. Also, you might need a switch.
Nope.
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm a hungry zero.
Fuck yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I only got 3.
Got 3 as well.
Time to
Maxie
behave.
show.
It's time to behave, you two. with the mesmerized. Yeah, you're coming with us.
You have to roll mesmerize as well against this gentleman.
And I do not get any bonuses from awe, do I? No, I don't. No, not for another. Only for social rolls, not for.
Only for social rolls, yeah.
Cool. So mesmerize. God.
You have to rouse.
I have to rouse for, as well. I'm fine.
Okay.
Maxie's using disciplines this time around.
Yay!
So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus dominate. 1, 2, 3. That's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's not great.
That's not
That's
great.
not great.
That's not great.
With 7 successes, you do succeed.
Yeah, you're coming with us.
You can see his face though. It morphs into like a glare. But he does come with you.
The way when I first met Charlie back in Elysium, I very casually put my arm around his shoulders, and you will watch me do the exact same gesture, as if it is very well practiced, just around his shoulders, guiding him away. Come on. Work to do, Charlie, work to do, and let's not get out of here before things...
Let's do what we do. Yeah, I'll go along.
Okay.
Yeah?
Just to clarify, only 3 of you left the room. Yes?
Yeah.
So we're heading away from the employee.
Yeah, away from the employee, out of Tempo Bar.
And left the Inquisitor.
Yeah, we'll find him later.
The Inquisitor's gone from here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
just a random American.
Yeah.
Oh.
Different American.
Different
I
American.
don't know.
Different American.
Don't worry about it.
Interesting.
Still.
We'll get to it.
Don't
All
trust
right.
Americans.
No, I'm too busy being serious at the moment.
Hi.
All right.
Roll on the table rather than on your paper.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Maxi.
It's quieter, so
It's quieter, but you get better rolls on the table.
Better
Let's
Trust
see.
tables.
I'd like your dice have numbers, yes?
no.
I have numbered dice.
Okay, so I'd like you to roll 2d10s for me, please.
2d10s.
Please roll well for me.
7 and a 6.
Okay.
I hate when you smile.
That was so sinister.
Okay.
So pregnant.
7 and a 6.
7 months at least.
So 7 and 6, did you say?
7 and 6.
I'm not sure that one's for you.
I'm writing it down regardless, so I remember.
Look, it's either for them or it's for me, and either way, I hate it.
As Maxi and Charlie and the stranger walks out of Tempo Bar, it didn't take that long. It's maybe just 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But there was a loud explosion. Heard all throughout the casino and maybe even a few blocks after that. Sol and Delilah, you hear this and you see people crouching down and screaming when this happens as it rocked the building.
Sol grabs Delilah and like pulls her into a protective stance. Like,
Yeah.
13 people just died. Yeah.
yeah.
If you look back
We're gonna need a bigger
towards
cup.
if you look back towards the Tempo Bar, the door has been blown off its hinges and the people inside that bar, including the workers and everyone else in there, is now dead.
Yeah, they're just humans. What?
Sol is just like clinging to Delilah.
Like
like
just staring, being like,
Sol is like half over you, like shielding you. Doesn't know where the danger is coming from, but is trying to shield you.
I love that, but also, oh no. But also, okay, can I activate Premonition? And I'm looking for, like, Charlie, Maxi, and Aaron. Because as far as she remembers, they were in there.
All right.
Oh, it's
Roll a
me,
rouse
right,
check.
Aaron. That Fred's over. He's fine.
Hold on. Resolve and... Guys.
Charlie and Maxie didn't need that wedge.
Guys. Hold on.
It's not my fault.
Do you rouse?
No, because that's a 3, but that's also a critical failure.
Does premonition do you need to rouse for to increase your hunger?
0 to 1. Do I need to?
So yeah.
Yeah.
With premonition, if you're forcing it, you have to rouse for it.
Okay. I get hungrier. That's okay.
I'm just never gonna get hungry.
You've absolutely just cursed it now.
Yeah, I was about to say you've done it now.
And then you're gonna have to roll your premonition.
Yeah. Can I take that one or should I re-roll it?
If you want to reroll, go ahead. Because you have to add your hunger dice into there.
Oh, that's true actually. Yeah, hold on, I'll re-roll. 3. Just normal, regular 3.
Okay. A lot of 3s this time around, huh?
Yeah. Except for this one over here.
To be fair, they were
Casual
rolling like
9 dice.
Yeah, like 9 dice.
Okay.
Oh, 9 dice.
Delilah, Soul is holding you tight. You force a premonition. You can only choose one.
Fuck. Thinking about it quick, gonna go with Charlie, because Delilah told Charlie to look after Aaron.
With your premonition, you would see Charlie unharmed, currently on the floor, probably hands behind his head to cover it, but he's currently near a scorching door, right next to a strange man you haven't seen before. And, of course, Maxie is there as well.
Aaron is not there.
Aaron's not.
Sorry.
Fuck. They're safe, but Aaron's not there. We need to get to the bar.
Do you have something of Aaron's?
Would I have something of Aaron's? Like a hair tie or anything like that?
Or something that smells like Aaron?
Would I? I'm trying to think.
Were you dancing with Aaron? I can't remember. Do you smell like Aaron?
Was around Aaron for most of the night, so
Yeah.
there's a good chance, like, I might faintly smell of it.
Can I use Bloodhound?
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Teamwork!
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Come here.
See if like
Just
Holding.
yeah, it's just like, and Saul's like, I'm very sorry, like this is going to be really weird for both of us, and yeah, just leans in and like sniffs along where you might have been touching Aaron.
Our friendship has just weirdly deepened, but alright,
Yeah.
let's go.
Cool.
Free soul.
I'm gonna kill you just later. Cool, yeah. And where was the last place we left Aaron?
At the bar.
All right.
So we're going that way anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Sol heads back towards the bar.
Yeah.
Won't let go of you. Like, is holding your like hand or wrist or something like that.
Delilah will actually appreciate this and kind
It's
of
like
stick a
not
little
letting
bit
this one go.
close.
And is trying to see if they can pick up Aaron's scent having left the bar.
So, with your 3 successes, it will be quite hard. I'm rolling with your earlier wits and awareness. But you do see Aaron across from you. Remember the congregation of people?
Yep.
They're all gone now. However, you see Aaron running away from that exit and get snatched by shadows into a room, an open room within that hallway.
That way.
And
That-
then
like-
people start to congregate once more
Yep.
into that direction.
No, we're heading. It's just like if they're the other
You
two
know
are
that
safe.
The other 2 are safe. They are safe.
All right.
They're alive, at least.
Aaron got taken.
Alright, cool. Running there.
Yeah, no, straight for it.
Straight for it.
All right. I'd say, how are you gonna go through this? This is packed with people. Are you going to force your way through?
Hold on.
I don't want to attack anybody, but goddamn.
We need to get through fast, though. Like,
Have you got any ore?
I do have ore.
You can use ore as like use
To
it.
suggest.
Like, get attention and let's tell everyone to fucking move.
Yeah, no,
they shouldn't
I'm-
be congregating. They should be outside.
Yeah, I will actually activate ore and just go, everyone needs to leave. It is no longer safe here. Please proceed carefully out the doors.
The moment you activate all Delilah, the people just stops running or trying to get out, and they start to just turn towards you and stop and stare.
Well, I will repeat, just being like, please move in a safe and orderly fashion. Do not panic. Look after each other, but move towards the exits immediately.
Trying to mesmerize these people, or
Wait, can't
Wait, they
no ore.
If you turn off ore, they'll stop looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to persuade them.
Yeah.
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 Then
Cool.
I
I'd say-
deactivate
It's not
all.
mass dominate or anything.
I
but
do
just trying to
de-
be nice.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get them to
Charisma
Oh.
persuasion.
charisma persuasion. Too easy. Charisma.
If one of us has mass dominate, things will be so much easier.
Something.
I would say because of the panic, -2 dice penalty. So remove 2 from that.
Rough. Okay. That's still just gonna be a 3.
With 3 successes, no.
Damn.
This place is a pandemonium.
Are they all looking at Sol and Delilah now?
Yes.
Drop it.
Yeah, I have dropped it.
Sol is going to like pull themselves up to their full height and activate feral weapons, just for the intimidation factor, and gets hungrier. And
I love this.
scream at the top of their lungs, "Ouch!" 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. What are those ones?
That's a bestial failure.
Bestial failure.
God.
Well, it's 4.
Would you like to reroll some of that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
For
reroll some of that.
5?
I'm gonna reroll these two.
Hey guys, you remember?
I
how
can't re-roll
said
these ones, can
that
I?
We need to be careful of masquerade breaches.
Yeah, this is,
I can only reroll
At
one
this
dice.
point, well, let's be real. At this point in time, I think this is gonna be.
It's a
I don't
canon
know if there's
event.
gonna be any security cameras after this.
Yes, yeah. That's 5 now.
Oh, I love
I had
it.
1 dice to reroll.
Delilah, I'd like you to roll wits in awareness, please.
Too easy.
You can add your aspects into this.
Ooh, thank you, thank
not
you.
having
Yeah.
3.
Have them go through.
Thank Christ, I would be in real trouble.
Oh fuck it, I'm re-rolling that. Respectfully. Awesome. So that is going to be a 5.
All right. So this is what happens. So the moment you use feral weapons and brought out your claws and yelled out, people started screaming away from you towards that whole exit area.
Cool, get out.
They started. It's not just going towards the exit area, but also to that emergency exit, filling up that little hallway with people, packing it with people. Delilah, when Soul yelled out, and the moment the claws just appeared, you feel it. It was like a hum at the back of your neck, but now it is more visible. It's more potent. You can hear it. You can feel your beast just panicking, just trying to run away from this area.
Something's deep.
Tell you we need to run. We need to run right now away from this area.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, I the moment that happens, can I see people starting to panic and move away from Soul?
Yes.
I'm
And when you look around, Delilah, you see it from the exit. You see people in military gear start to walk towards this area. Actually start running.
going. Wait, are they coming towards, would we be able to move towards where Arrern was without going towards them?
You would be, but there are a lot of people there.
Fuck. Because I am grabbing one of Soul's hands and going, we need to go.
Sol points to where Arryn was taken, the area.
It's across. Okay, so you guys are currently here. Arryn's across here. And the whole military people are currently converging right there in the middle. You have a choice. You can either go towards Arryn or run away. Right now.
And my beast is saying, run.
It's up to you.
I'ma always trust my instincts. But also I need to save Arryn. I need to save my friend. Fuck.
We can find Arryn later. Potentially. Probably not. But
Probably not.
By this time, Soul, you can feel as if something's crawling up your neck. It's burning. It's a burning kind of feeling.
I think you're right. I think we should leave.
We need to go.
We need to get the others.
Yeah, all right. So I'm going to grab Sol's hand and take off running back to where I saw these two in my premonition.
Sol's grip is a little looser now because they still have talons. They don't want to like stab you, but
That's your group is loose. Delilah's is very tight.
Delilah, if you look back, you see that whole area. If Sol also looks back, you see that whole area. It seems to be swarming with people. However, as you run away from that area, you do see that the people around that area is getting kind of pushed to the wall, maybe into the wall. You're not sure. And then you see what seems to be a man wearing a priest outfit, pushing these people into the wall.
do I recognize this bitch?
No.
It's not the same priest. Okay.
But they're being pushed into the walls. Okay, I'm kind of glad that
Like
we did.
up against the wall or like
Being
absorbed?
crushed into
Being
the wall. Grabbing people and then crushing
them.
them into the wall.
Okay.
Like to get them out of the way or to just kill them? What's, like, how violent?
Yeah, how
How
violent-
violently is my question.
Yeah.
Very violent. It's both the same way of just grabbing people just to get them out of the way, but also just crushing them in the process.
Sol's gonna like while they're running, fish out their phone and just turn on the record, like just to get like hopefully get like a decent shot of what's happening.
Fuck. I will be leading. If I see you doing that, I will lead the way so you can focus on just
Yeah.
like
I
trying to catch
trust
a
you to
good.
pull me along.
Yeah.
All right. But you do, Rich. We'll move our scene to Charlie and Maxie.
Everything is going wrong.
Currently on the floor. Ears are ringing because of the
It's not me.
intensity of that explosion.
You go, Charlie.
As soon as I'm able, instead of saying a word, if I can, I'm gonna get back to a hand on the back of each of these two, like the crook of their neck, and be like, "Let's go!" and like lift them up to their legs if I can.
I'm fine. Get off me. I'm good. Okay. Did we hear Sol's scream, like shout?
Not through
Yeah,
all
our
the...
ears are
Not through
just
your
going-
ears.
Yeah, not through...
Nothing.
Ma.
We're in like a neighboring room still to the main entrance area.
So
is that right?
you are right outside Tempo Bar. There is also like a bar area where you can buy food and stuff there, but currently it's like half destroyed. Most of the people had already like ran away from this area, screaming to call 000.
Does our platinum-haired friend seem unharmed?
He is unharmed. He's just shaking his head and muttering curses under his breath right now.
Real rogue group. And then I'm gonna look up to, like, see if I see whoever did this, or if there are threats ahead toward the room where we need to go.
At this moment, Charlie and Maxie, you feel it. You feel it's like a burning sensation all over your body. And you feel your beast for the first time, just scared.
Is this a feeling I recognize?
You would recognize this, Charlie, actually. You would recognize somebody with true faith heading this area.
I'm gonna turn to Maxie and say, Inquisition is here. Now, we need to move.
Maxie is just gripping that gauntlet as if it's like in agony. Okay. Do we still need him?
You feel like making friends with the Inquisition, or are you ready to run?
Fuck. And he just like shakes your hand away from his shoulder, and just starts walking away
Okay,
towards what seems to be another exit.
He's with us.
here we go.
I'm out. Nah.
By this time, Delilah and Soul, you do see Charlie, Maxie, and a stranger walking towards the Tally restaurant exit. It is a different exit than the entrance. So this one is heading towards the hotels area of this casino.
And just run to catch up.
Yeah, just run to catch up, being like, guys, we gotta go. Hi, we gotta go.
Hey guys.
We are looking so panicked right now.
Yeah, Sol's got the claws out.
What the are you hurt? What happened?
People storming building, not funny, or fun at all. They are hurting people, but we've got to go.
It's the Inquisition.
We definitely have to leave.
Yeah. We made a friend. Let's
Hi,
go.
friend.
Yeah. So where did we just hightail it back to the...
Keep going. This is a walk
Yeah.
and talk.
Just
Back.
walk and talk,
Just
keep
walk and
going.
talk.
Yeah.
Same exit.
We are all,
So where the fuck now?
You see this stranger, this man, just walk as if he knew this whole area. He walked towards Tally restaurant. He jumped the fence towards the hotel area, and then just keep walking.
Yeah, we're
Just following him.
like
Just following.
He seems to know where he's going.
And he does head towards what seems to be like a back parking lot where the hotel meets the back parking lot. There's no people around here and it seems to be almost empty. And he's seems to be just messaging someone. He pulls out his phone, starts texting, and starts
I should stop him, but I really want to know where this goes.
Have any of you seen Erin?
I saw her get snatched by shadows.
What?
We went to go and follow them, but then there was a massive crowd. We tried to clear them, and then the Inquisition turned up.
the shadows. Where?
Opposite end, through a
In-
little hallway side exit.
and she just disappeared right into them.
Yeah, it was like something pulled her into a room.
I was doing like some La Sombra shit or
Yes.
He might already be gone from this area.
rogue
What?
element with La Sombra. Okay.
Love that.
What do you mean they might already be gone from this area?
How old are you?
No, as in, do you know them?
Yes.
I think we need to start at the beginning. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Maxie.
Shut up, Maxie.
Hi, I'm Maxie. Who are you?
Hunter.
Okay.
And
I'm assuming you're not from around here because I haven't seen you lot before.
I've only been here a few months.
I travel.
It was a pretty good guess on your part earlier then. Charlie, by the way.
Sol.
Delilah.
We should head out from here. But no, I'm just here to keep her safe. That's my job.
Who?
Erin.
Aaron.
What's her deal in all this? Why do they want her?
She's close with my friend. And because she's close with my friend, she can be used against him. And because of that, now I have to clean up their fucking messes. And you see
Our
him just
mess?
getting
No.
angry, just starts to like pace around.
Who's your friend?
Can we not have this interrogation here?
Yeah,
Well, let's keep
let's
going.
Swarming
get
with
going.
Inquisition?
Yeah, we're moving.
Yeah, we're still walking and talking at this point.
Well, we're either going with you or you're coming with us to one of my places. That's how this goes.
No, I'd rather not.
That's really unfortunate, but okay.
Then we're coming with you. Where are we going?
And he does bring out like a car key, and he clicks it, and a nearby Jeep just
Lights up.
lights up.
Are we on the opposite side of the building from the parking lot
Yes.
where we parked?
So you currently are on the opposite side of where the burning building is currently.
But also that parking lot where we parked will be swarming with people.
Yeah, and agents.
And people also trying to leave.
Yeah. We'll make our own way back if we need to.
All right.
It's just a car.
So where are we off to?
Let's go. And he does like just enter the vehicle. Just
Yeah.
Let's get in.
Well, I'm in. Okay. Hey, Saul. Don't ever tell me to shut up again. I'm working.
Hunter starts driving without a word about this whole like snappy thing.
Delilah's just gonna sit a little bit like closer to Sol and just go, "Hey, thanks for everything back there."
Last time I left you alone, you got hurt, so
Huh?
doesn't matter.
How audible was that?
Very audible.
Relative. You were sitting in a car.
You were sitting in the
not
car. Everyone
whispering.
heard that.
He just like actively twitches a little.
I'll shake my head and then say, "This rogue group, is this Sabat?"
That's what we think they are. Who knows? These parts, you get all kinds of laws. Camarilla, Anarch, Independent, fucking Hikata, Werewolf, Face, Quajins, Wraiths,
Everyone.
everyone.
So,
It's a free-for-all here.
absolute mixed bag. Love that.
It's a feeding frenzy for the Inquisition. That explains why they're here.
Must keep life
They've
interesting.
always been here.
What do you mean?
Last I remember, this was a stronghold of theirs. It's a little different this time, but
There's a lot of last you remembers.
Yeah.
How do you remember that?
I used to be here. I spent some time here.
You know, that's the kind of information that probably would have been helpful 2 months ago. To know to expect this.
I'm not sure how much I can tell you without ruining everything. And I was honestly kind of hoping that this time around it was a bit different.
Okay. We're going to unpack that when we're not with a new friend. So let's put a pin in that.
Is there anything? Well, if you've been here before, is there anything that we should know, considering the fact that there is?
Everything I remember about being here last time is different. Like, honestly, everything's more lively, which is weird. The fact that planes can go in and out, and just everything's different. But I didn't want to go to the casino because last time I was at the casino, that's where I met Inquisition.
Oh.
It's... I would tell you guys more, but I'm worried that I'm giving you shitty information because everything is so different from the last time I was here.
Shitty information doesn't have to be worse than no information.
Causing panic where there's no need for it is shitty information.
You think we're gonna panic?
No.
Were things really that bad? Last time like you were here?
Yeah, things really were that bad last time I was here. They actually do say, like, last time I was here.
Okay, you keep implying
Okay.
that we know each other and that we were with you and that last time things happened. Like,
And then there's what you told me.
And what I told you makes zero fucking sense, right?
Prove that it's true.
I can't prove that it's true.
Then why should we believe anything coming out of your mouth?
Proving it's true could damage you. Like, literally strip your humanity away. It will fuck you up. And I can't risk doing that. I can't risk being the reason you guys break.
then you're just gonna break alone.
If that's what I have to do, it's what I've already done.
All right. Well, at at the moment, it feels like being a liability so you don't have to be a liability. It seems like a circle of fucking nonsense. So maybe trust us not to panic or to handle it. Anyway, Hunter, nice to meet you.
Hi, Hunter. Who's we? You said you've been using plural.
At this point, you have reached what seems to be like a nice suburban house. He doesn't answer any of your questions. He just gets out of the car, muttering about Malkavians and Camarilla.
Yep. So
Get in. If you want to know or answer to your questions, just get in. And he does head towards the house.
Okay.
So you three are going to be taking the wheel on this one, and I'm going to vanish into the shadows and turn invisible.
Sure, why not?
Because, yeah, I get hungrier.
You jinxed it.
I'll take it.
Can I activate Sense the Unseen just so I can see
I'm
Maxie?
gonna do the same thing. But not even for Maxie, just for other things.
No, I'm just doing it so I can just dead-eye Maxie to be like, what's the point?
It's not for our benefit, I don't think.
But we'll get out of the car, head in.
When we go home, I'll tell you guys what I told Maxie. And it won't make any sense, but hopefully it'll clear some things up.
Well, for what it's worth, I trust you.
I appreciate it. I know I haven't given you guys a lot of reasons to trust me. For the record, I'm not a Malkavian.
That's what they all say. But you do see Hunter just waiting with his arms crossed on the open door. Just
Yeah.
one by one.
In we go.
Who's going first?
Sol is going first. Sol sees that like the waiting, like has that moment of just like, I'll go first.
Need to be welcomed then or no?
Please.
Come in.
Steps across the threshold.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Alright. Come in.
I'll go in.
I will reach into my jacket and unclip my holsters, and I'll go in.
Here's the thing. The moment you try to go through that door, it does stop you.
Not another one of these.
And Hunter does turn towards Charlie and says, I don't know if your coterie mate wants to come in or not, but this place is warded against kindred and I need to welcome them in to get in here. So no funny business.
Well, I assume they want to come in.
I will clip my holsters closed and ripple back into visibility.
Great of you to join us.
They're charming like that.
I get insulted a lot.
It's how we show we care.
Come on in.
Thanks.
And he does close the door behind you all. But he does not lock it, which is kind of strange. However, it does lead you down the corridor into like the living area, which has all the windows tinted. It seems to be almost kindred proof.
Safe.
Sunproof safe kind of words. In the middle of the room, there are a couple of people that you can see. One seems to be a young man who has, the first thing that you do notice is that his hair is so incredibly pale that it's almost white. He seems to be just crouched over some journals, writing something hurriedly. He's just scratching, like crazy writing spree in the middle of this moment. seems to be another young lady across from him with her hair, short hairs, like extremely red. Her eyes are incredibly blue, and she is just sitting down on the sofa with her legs pulled up to her chest, just watching this guy write like a maniac.
We don't recognize either of these people, do we?
No.
Okay.
But Hunter does introduce the two of them to you as they notice that all of you approach. He turns towards like the young lady, says, "That's Ruby, and that's Charlie as well."
Charlie.
Charlie's middle, currently raising a hand. One second. Just currently writing.
Since the unseen up, do I see these wards and stuff that have been put
Yes.
on the doors and whatnot?
The windows and the doors are all warded with
Okay.
different inscriptions. Seems not just to be. You would notice that this is not just against kindred, but also other creatures.
Can I tell which other kind of creatures from looking at them?
You can roll intelligence in occult.
I would like to do that.
Can I also do that?
Yes.
Can we double up on this?
Not great.
Fun
Double up.
times.
Thank you.
What happened?
He did the grunt.
Oh, that's only gonna be a 2.
2, but a bestial failure. If so.
That's also a 2 on my end as well. And I'm not gonna. Oh well.
Charlie, can you roll 1d10 for me?
A numbered one.
It's a 6.
Because of your bestial failure, I would ask you that currently, at this moment, that you are feeling or under the harm compulsion. Delilah, what did you get?
I only got a 2.
With 2 successes, you would only notice just there's wardings everywhere.
Yeah. Alright, fair enough.
All right, so what's the deal? Y'all are independents?
Independent.
Okay.
SARS got rid of us, so we're just here.
Who did?
Our sires.
Shit. You're from here?
Yeah, grew up here.
The blonde. Is his hair the same shade as mine, or?
No, it's just white.
Cool.
Just had to check.
Worth checking.
Okay. So, this rogue group, when did they turn up?
2 months ago, somewhere along those lines.
Same time we did.
Did you bring them here?
No.
Hell no.
Have you seen any of them?
I've seen one of them.
What do they look like?
Looks towards Ruby, and then looks towards the both of you and says, well, similar to this one. Red hair, but natural, you know. Like natural redhead, her eyes are green, pale, seems to be early 20s.
Sound like anybody we know?
Sounds like someone I used to know.
Okay.
Is this another one of those last time you were here things, or like back, or like a couple, or we're talking like your youth? Like,
No, this is last time I was here. Things.
They got a name?
I don't know if it's them.
Then
But-
you hear like the guy scribbling, the other Charlie, just starts to pipe up. We already have a name. Her name is Haley Pert,
Haley Pert.
ex-Inquisition agent.
It's not who I know then.
cute.
You would know this, so you would know that that is the agent that shot Delilah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I know I never got her name.
HP on the pistol.
Ain't that a coinky dink? Oh, that little bitch is now a vampire now. I say that affectionately.
Somebody turned her.
Probably.
That's how most of us get here.
So
We don't know yet. We don't know if she's been turned or just ghouled.
Yeah.
okay.
Siring, like, plucking members of the Inquisition and siring them is ballsy.
It's more common than you think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's still ballsy. Like,
Soul looks a little bit like they're having a mental break, like trying not to laugh, just like, yeah, haven't heard that one before.
Moving away from this conversation, please.
Sure, not
What about you, Charlie?
You see his like eyes averting away from your eye contact. What do you mean?
What's your role to play in all this? Do you know who your sire is?
Yes, I am Malkavian. My sire is, and then you see Ruby just start to like, I love, and they cover his mouth as he starts speaking, and you see Charlie starts to like freak out over this, and just Ruby removes her hand from his mouth, like, no, we're not supposed to talk about that, right, Charlie? You see Charlie just kind of shrink back into the sofa.
different sires, or you guys siblings?
Ruby turns towards you and says, different sires, duh.
Fair enough.
Who's Hunter? Who's your friend that they're trying to target through Aaron?
I'm not sure if you know of them. Karel?
Karel.
Not heard the name.
Guess you haven't been around Melbourne too much, huh?
We're from Sydney.
No, a long time.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you see, like, you would notice that the other two had perked up the moment you said Sydney, but they don't comment.
So what's the mess down in Melbourne that brings it to
Isn't that
brings it to Alice Springs?
isn't that Sabat territory?
No, Melbourne's not Sabat. It's Camarilla. Brisbane is Sabat territory.
It is.
No, Alice Springs is, as you know, free for all, neutral ground. So this is usually where dealings happen, or if there's like a mess they want to get rid of, they bring it all here.
It's a refuge, but things also bleed here.
Are they dumping or are they claiming?
Both, in a way. This is... Look at this place. Nobody gives a shit about this, even if it's on the news. It's barely even heard of. Some Australians haven't even been here. Most Australians haven't been here. Who gives a shit about somewhere in the outback, you know? They dump their problems here. They also want to claim it. Who knows? Who the fuck knows what they want now?
So your friend Karel. Melbourne Camarilla?
Melbourne Camarilla.
Okay.
Still, or now in danger? That brings, like, they've left. Are they still in Melbourne, or are you protecting them here? Or is protecting Aaron here keeping them safe in Melbourne?
Take a guess.
Oh.
What's Aaron's deal? Why do they want? Why is she so important to Carell? Is my question. How can they get to him through her?
Same way you get to anybody. Don't you have a loved one?
I see.
Yeah.
She's a friend.
I didn't know if she's kindred and there's
No, she's a normal human.
Okay.
Why? You know something I don't?
There's just a lot of ways to explain that. But maybe that means they aren't going to kill her yet.
That's the hope.
So, hang on.
Why is Carell so important to these people? Do you know?
He starts to just... It seems to be he's having a headache, but you know, Kindred can't have a headache. He starts rubbing his head.
Long enough.
Damn, Sydney Camarilla really doesn't give a shit about every other... He's the La Sombra primogen over there. The La Sombra's recently... Not so recently... At least... joined the Camarilla in the last few years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And with the... At least with the amount of La Sombras joining the Camarilla now, they needed a primogen, and he's the one in charge of that.
So is he here now? In Alice?
No.
Not yet.
He would still be consolidating his power. He wouldn't leave Melbourne yet.
Depends on how important Aaron is to him. So you're looking out for her in his absence? Is that the deal?
Yeah? It's our job. Fucking failed the job.
And yet you're not Camarilla yourselves.
We are not Camarilla.
Oh,
Okay.
This.
All right.
We saw her get. Hold on. But I saw her get swooped by shadows. That's La Sombra vibes anyway.
It's not just La Sombra that can use Oblivion. There's also Hikata. It's also, if it's a bot, they could also have given the discipline to other
That's why I asked.
clans.
Maybe we can help.
Delilah and Aaron are friends as well, so.
I would very much like to see her safe.
Actually, have you seen this guy before? And Sol will pull up the video that they took of the dude like shoving people against the walls.
Here's the thing. With the recording, the person seems to be just
Blurry.
blurry.
God, fuck. Like Sol opens it and goes, God fucking
It seems
damn
almost
it.
corrupted with the amount of glitching it's showing.
I hate vampires.
What did he look like?
Like sorry, my own brain doesn't work properly. My out of character brain doesn't work properly. What did he look like again? He was
Seems to be a man, mid-30s.
yeah,
Has a beard. Seems to be like your local youth priest.
yeah, a priest. Like
Fuck. Well, that does sound like La Sombra.
yeah, but he seemed to be working with the military, which
Would
indicate-
the Inquisition.
that yeah, the Inquisition were swarming at that point, and he seemed to be with them.
I don't
Sombra working with the Inquisition.
like that combination at all.
No, I hate that.
Okay. We have a timeline we're going to need to actually establish, especially with this new information. Considering we've also got our own thing in a night or two. If we're still going.
You lot know about coma.
Yeah? Where did you hear about that?
We got invited.
You're invited to coma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you see Ruby just look
Excitement.
excited. Like, can you bring up +1?
I don't.
I don't see why not.
I don't think the cards included +1s.
What do you know about this thing?
And Ruby starts, talking before Hunter can stop her. And she's like, well, it is an invite only, but it's run by Kindred like us. But at the same time, it's not just Kindred running the place, but also Face. So the drugs there is insane, is what they're telling us. There's also an auction during that whole thing.
What are they
Amazing.
auction?
Like all kinds. You can get weapons, like weapons that haven't been seen in millennia. And there's like other bits and bobs, like necklaces and obviously like gold and stuff. But there's also there's news that there's people involved in there. Like you can get any kind of person you'd like, but it's like it comes with a price, right? It's an auction. Like
Who's collecting on this? Who sells it?
And Hunter does pipe up like black market.
If the Fae are running it, I would not want to participate in that auction because they're not going to take money.
Explains the luck.
Faye selling blood bags. Cool.
Gross.
Ruby does pipe up and says, "No, it's not just it's not the Face running. It's like a kind of a joint operation kind of thing,
A joint venture.
Like a joint venture
by another, I'm assuming a faceless independent group. No one knows who actually.
Oh no, we know who's running it. It's like
A name.
yeah, it's a Kindred name, Red.
Red.
What do you know about Red?
Red runs all the black market here, all the black market deals. Like you can't touch Red. All if you've purchased illegal weapons around here or drugs, it goes through Red.
Red's Kindred.
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll see her when you go there. Just amazing.
Uh-huh. Do you know clan, sect affiliation?
No, but there are rumors she's maybe Tremere, maybe. But there's a whole lot of mystery. That's all her thing, like Red.
Yeah.
Why this conversation is happening now that I see that Ruby is clearly distracted, can I slowly walk over to look over Charlie's shoulder as he's taking notes in his journals?
Mm-hmm.
What's he writing?
He's writing numbers.
Just numbers after
Numbers after numbers.
Is it just completely random?
No, it seems to be coordinate numbers.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna gently ask, does he notice that I'm there?
Yes.
He does notice that I'm there? Just why numbers?
When you have to find someone, you have to find the rough coordinates. And it's only numbers that show up when you do that.
Who are you looking for?
Aaron?
You're just going through all the possible locations?
Yes.
Well, you know if you get the right numbers.
Yes.
You're doing good work then.
Thank you.
I like Charlie.
Just a baby.
Do not adopt the Malkavian.
No, I like Charlie.
We cannot have another Charlie in the group. It's going to get too
We
confusing.
can have
You're gonna be
Charlie
Chalk and
Charlie.
I'm not taking Chuck.
Okay, we get a nice Charlie again.
So, is Coma, this is on tomorrow night? Am I remembering that right?
I think it was tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow night.
Yeah, we have a night.
Well, we'll get to meet Red then. Can't shake the feeling it's probably a honeypot for the Inquisition. But
What time is it, out of curiosity?
Currently, it's 2 a.m.
Good to know.
Hunter does say Inquisition hasn't been able to actually get there. It's quite safe because of the face.
So it's elsewhere.
Yep, not around here. It's gonna be out in the outback for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but like
Capital E elsewhere.
elsewhere.
No. It's just all the roads, if you are uninvited, all the roads that lead towards that area just moves back.
I will look right at Soul.
Yeah, there's a road in the city that does that.
Sorry?
There's a road in the city that does that. I've been trying to get onto this particular road.
What road is it?
What's the name of the road again?
Stanley Street.
Yeah. Yes, Stanley Crescent.
That's it.
It's Stanley Crescent. There's a house on that street that I was trying to get to, and every time I try to go down that road, I get turned around.
Meanwhile,
and end
Aaron's
up-
band buddies had no issue getting down there.
Yes.
And you see Hunter like start to write it down in a little notebook. Probably warded against uninvited people.
We're being very forthcoming in a way.
Last time I held too much information. Everyone held too much information close to their chest, and it got everybody fucked up. It's better that we tell each other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So we need to have a chat when we get back to...
I will tell you as much as I can.
But the clock's ticking on Erin. Either we are banking on the fact that she's just getting held as some kind of hostage situation safely, or whatever this rogue group's doing, there's something in her head that they want.
And she's been taken by La Sombra. It's going to be probably very hard for me to try and pinpoint her.
Either the
Well, somebody with oblivion.
Either way,
Well, it's about order someone who's fed off one.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are those numbers running, Charlie?
You see Charlie about like just stop and says, I think I know where she is. I think she is in coma.
Already?
Oh.
I guess we really do gotta go.
We're gonna have to buy Aaron, aren't we?
Oh, God. That's not.
Hunter just look towards all four of you and says, is it possible for you to bring us?
We-
If the wards work like you say they do, then I doubt it.
But we could give it a shot.
We can try.
We can certainly try.
Just remember,
We
if
can ask.
it don't work, then you're on your own in the middle of the outback somewhere as we keep going.
Can handle ourselves.
I'm willing to believe that. Got no reason not to. Right, so clock is thinking tonight. So if she's at coma, then is that implying, like, are people vibing that we can wait until tomorrow and come up with a proper plan, or are you like?
I think
if
we're
she's in coma, we can't get there tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. So we're gonna have to just hope that she's safe until
Cool.
tomorrow.
Can we have your numbers? Because I think, like,
Feel like it'll
just
be
stay in
important.
contact. Are we in this together, or?
Here. And he does hand you a piece of paper that he writes his contact on. And Hunter hands it to you. But then stops and then turns towards Delilah and hands it to her instead.
I'll take it.
What did I do?
You just got bad vibes, buddy.
You just have bad vibes.
I'm gonna.
Just, you know, like normal kindred don't skulk around hidden, obfuscated from everyone else when they're invited, obviously, in a house.
I feel like you've never been to the Camarilla. You've never been to an Elysium, have you? There's a lot of skulking.
I'm just gonna look right at Ruby and Charlie and say I'm not so sure about that.
See Ruby get a bit nervous. And if you'd like, I'd like you to roll wits and insight here.
Caught that little flutter earlier.
We need cushions on these chairs, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. We had nice chairs. Unfortunately, we can't.
That is
I'm
5.
actually benefiting from my leg going numb right now.
God.
It's 5 successes.
Right? With 5 successes, you do know that these two at least are trying to avoid the topic of the Camarilla. And they know a lot more than Hunter, because Hunter is just like looking at everyone as if confused. Like, why? Why would I need to go to the Camarilla?
Anything you care to share?
Ruby, at this moment, looks quite sheepish, as if she got caught, and a bit guilty as well. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Mr. Charlie.
You've clearly got feelings about Sydney and or the Camarilla. You ain't exactly packing much of a poker face.
You all just kind of slapped your hands over Charlie's mouth when he was going to say who his sire was as well. So subtlety's not your strong suit.
Really need to work on that.
We're not gonna. Why? We're not gonna be upset.
I mean, you guys are from Camarilla. I don't know. We might kill me.
We don't
Sheriff or something.
I'm technically not Camarilla.
I'm not Camarilla either.
I'm not Camarilla either, and I don't think we're going to be telling the sheriff.
And we all look at Charlie.
I am, and well, talking to Leah, the sheriff's one of my favorite things. So just ask her. But you're safe.
No, yeah, me and our Charlie's from the Camarilla in Melbourne. Used to be running. Right? Maybe. Are we running? And Charlie just looks at her and then looks away and said, "No, we are here on a mission. We are not running away."
What's your mission?
And Ruby, looks at you and says, "No, we were sent here to find..." How do we explain this, Charlie? No, we were sent here to investigate his sire's visions.
Who's your sire?
And then Charlie looks at you and says, "The doctor."
I'll be damned.
And then looks away.
Okay. I like the doctor.
I like him too. He is my sire.
Well, not everybody gets to like their sire, so that's lucky. What did he see?
And you see, Charlie seems to be fighting with himself. Seems to be as if struggling to think of words to verbalize this out loud. And then Ruby steps up and just says, there's the cave, I don't know, there's the catalyst or something that the doctor was talking about last time we've been around here.
A catalyst.
Yeah, a catalyst. Like, there was a cave. We were supposed to investigate a cave, but Charlie freaked out on the way
Salt
here.
mine?
Yeah, the salt mine.
Don't investigate the salt mine.
Why? Do you know something?
I don't know if it's the same as it was.
Well, then tell us what.
Last time I was here, the salt mine was a labyrinth. And everyone I knew ended up dead.
That's
A labyrinth.
that's actually similar to what Charlie was talking about.
It locked us in, it took all our gifts, and separated us out. And I waited 800 years to come back to this shithole.
How many, people would...
4. Not including myself.
And when you say lost a bit, we took, turned into corpses or
No, we just became, for the most part, human.
heartbeats?
Do we have heartbeats? Yeah. Yes. Beating hearts. Flushing faces. And
4.
there were 4. Not including myself. So 5, including me.
Is this... Yeah, no. So no. You know what I'm asking. You've told me no. Yes? Say yes or no and we can unpack it later.
Your arm sometimes feels like it's burning, doesn't it? Like I said, you guys remind me of people I used to know.
Charlie, what did you see?
I had a team, but they don't exist anymore.
How did you get out alive?
I lost everyone, but they are still there. They are still around.
But they're not the same as they were.
No.
Where is this place?
The salt mine.
Have you told your sire what you saw about what happened?
Yes.
And what did he say to do?
Beware of the sun.
Beware of the sun.
Stay with the moon.
Stay with the moon.
Stay with the evening. Stay with the night. And avoid the sun. That's what he told me too.
Alright, but that can't just mean the sun. Not from the dock, right?
Probably not.
Avoid the sun. I'm just gonna hardcore stare at Sol.
Sol is not looking at anybody.
This has been a really long night. We'll get you into coma. Those of you who want to come.
If we can't, we'll do our best to get Aaron out.
And Hunter does push away from the wall that he's been leaning on, say, okay, so what's our meeting point tomorrow?
We could finally make use of my safe house.
I thought they were picking us up from our current haven.
Well, we need to meet them somewhere first. I might have a way to get a message to Red tonight and try and organize getting picked up somewhere else.
You have a contact with Red.
I know a smuggler in the city, and you said that everything smuggled into the city goes through Red.
Yeah.
I might be able to get a message passed up the chain. It's worth a shot.
If not, we can meet you at...
Well, I'll swing, like, once we're done here, I'll swing by his, and then I'll just come back home. Someone's welcome to accompany me if they want, but I also wouldn't mind some time alone with my own thoughts. And then come up with a plan once we're all back. Meeting place. my safe house tomorrow evening once we all start to wake up, and then we get picked up there, head to Coma, have a good 3 days out in the desert, buy Arrern from a trafficking Fae auction, and then figure out something else to do with our time here in Alice Springs that maybe we did or didn't do the previous time around. I'm fine. Sound like a plan? Or like the framework of a plan?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'll text you guys if I get a message to Red, I'll text you guys the address. I'll see you there tomorrow evening.
All right.
Any final questions from anyone? Because I think we have enough to work on for now. And we can get more and we can potentially, if we get Arrern back, then we'll have time and a degree of relaxation and comfort to sit down and talk properly. Also, I'm sure her bandmates miss her very much. On the street where none of us can enter.
Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Ah, by the way, before you go, the auction is anonymous. So you can't rock up wearing that.
That's fine.
Everyone's wearing cloaks. Bring your own.
Okay.
Own a fucking cloak?
You can borrow one of mine.
Why do you own more than one?
It's a family thing. Don't worry.
Noted.
I'm gonna start assuming your family is a cult.
Cloaks are comfy. Keeps up the
It's a
rain.
cult. Here for the cult stuff?
Not a cult. Shall we? Did you three have anything to ask us? Apparently we're being relatively open books.
We are as well.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I'm asking, like, do you have anything to ask us? If we've got, like, a establishment of honesty here. Transparency, that's the word. Anything you need to know from us?
When's the last time you've... And then Hunter stops and then looks towards Charlie. When's the last time you've seen the doctor?
A couple months ago. Why?
In Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the last person that
Have you heard from him?
No. Charlie's being pretty nervous, anxious about it.
You think he's in trouble?
Maybe. We don't know. We haven't heard anything. Usually once a week, doctor would call.
When did he stop?
2 months ago?
It's just the last time we saw him.
Yeah. It's also when this rogue group arrived. It's also when we arrived.
At least we got longer than a week this time.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna head towards the door.
Alright. Anyone want to come keep me company and keep an eye on me, or am I right to go off on my own?
Are you doing okay?
I'm mostly just asking if everyone wants to be my babysitter.
I trust you.
Thanks, Cole. No? Cool. Alright, I'll meet you guys back at...
Do you guys
The
need a
lights.
ride or...
If you can get me like back somewhere near the casino, I want to get my bike. Okay, fine, I'll get it later. Yeah, I can, let's get me into the city center. I can get to his place from there. That's easy enough.
How about you guys?
How far are we from our safe house?
Like 20-minute walk?
I think we can walk it.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright. I'll drop you off. Let's go.
Thank you. Alright, I'll meet you guys back home later.
Mm-hmm.
See you later. Be home before sunrise.
Do my best. Alright, I'm going... Once I'm in the car with Hunter, I'm going to call Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Is he up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna tell him that I'm gonna swing by his place because I need some shit.
Alright.
That's all.
And Hunter does, drive away with Maxie, leaving the three of you to start walking back home.
Gonna make careful note of the address and street of this place, just for future sake.
What is actually the address and the street?
It's 20 Leichhardt Terrace.
Soul just opens their phone and drops a pin in Google Maps and saves the address.
It says it as what the fuck.
It saves it as the Hunter House.
The Hunter House. Interesting. Okay.
Right?
So,
That was a lot.
I hate that casino.
look. Whatever you told Maxie, you ready to share it with us yet?
I promise you I'm not a Malkavian, but I will explain this to you.
Always a
To be
good
honest,
start.
every Malkavian I've ever met's been way more straightforward than you have lately.
So, I've met you all before, but it was simultaneously a week ago and 800 years ago. You were all a lot different from what you are now. You were freshly turned. Like, absolute fresh.
Huh.
Maybe a couple of days at most. We had known each other for years. You kind of have my job now. I used to be Saracen's guard dog go-to. But we had been friends for a while. A couple of decades. And when Delilah rocked up in a box in the middle of Elysium, we got sent here to find out what was going on. There was a bunch of clues and shit that pointed us here to Alice Springs, and we fucked around for a week and didn't learn shit. And then we went to the salt mine because that was the best lead we had. We all got sealed in a labyrinth, and I got separated from you. And then you died, in a sense, and suffered for 200 years. There was a fourth, who was a ghoul. Her name was Nora. And that's what I thought they were describing when they said some redhead. I've been looking for Nora. We're keeping an eye out for her, but I don't know what's happened to her in this timeline. And I waited 800 years by myself in that labyrinth to set back the clock so that we could go back a week to hopefully fix everything. And now we've been here 2 months. And we know about as much as we did then. Everything's so different than the last time. Like, this place was a ghost town last time we were here. The place felt empty. And now it's bustling. I know I sound completely insane. I don't want to tell you any more than that. To risk totally fucking you guys up.
Can I check with, can I glance over at Charlie to see just how much he believes all of or any of this?
Please feel free to insight check me.
Yeah, fully inside check. It's been like, respectfully, what?
Are you checking Soul or me?
I kind of want to do both, to be honest. Being like, do you believe them? Do I believe you?
Go for it.
That would be wits and insight, correct?
Yep, wits and insight.
Too easy. 2.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
jack shit.
Nothing.
It's a hell of a story.
You said I rocked up in a box.
Yeah, like a coffin. Maxie was not the same. Like, Maxie was incredibly different. Out of all of us, Maxie was probably one of the most different. And you ended up at some point on one of their boats. And when they pulled into Sydney, that's when you were discovered. Or your box was discovered.
Huh.
Yeah. And as I said, you were like 3 days fresh. Maybe, at most.
Okay. Interesting.
You said timeline. You're from another world?
Same world, different timeline, yeah.
This is
Like-
why... I don't know if I've told you exactly why I keep asking you this question, but you look different. You look like you have it's like a magic, like an aura.
What do you mean?
You glow, like wards on windows, or like...
To be fair, I used to be a gangrel. But I'm not that anymore. I don't really know what I am anymore.
I don't even really know how to think about some of the, like, what must be true, if all that's true, but
If I explained the exact same thing to Isadora when she used a compulsion to make me tell her the truth. She thinks I'm nuts.
Soul, I've seen crazy. This ain't it. There's clearly something magical or unnatural or supernatural about you. And you got specifics.
I could tell you guys more, but I worry that the risk of triggering a memory and breaking you mentally, I can't lose either of you again.
I don't know what more there's left to... There are multiple... There's more than one you and you and me.
They don't exist anymore, I don't think.
They're dead.
I don't know if they're dead or if the part of them got transferred into you, who you are now.
What?
Like, I don't know how it works. I had maybe an hour to talk to some petrified crone lady who turned into a tree.
You turned into a tree.
I was pretty unhinged at that point. And each of you spoke to me for the last time. I didn't hear your voices for 800 years. I didn't see you for 800 years. And in a week, you guys had become family to me. You were pack. You were the only people I'd ever felt close to. And I waited 800 years just to see you guys again. And hopefully, fix whatever's broken about the world. Because something's broken.
If the labyrinth's doing that, then I can definitely agree with you.
I've been avoiding the salt mine. I don't want to look at it again.
I mean, it sort of seems like it's gonna come up.
I'm sure it will.
I mean, Charlie's been there.
I feel like Charlie's going through something similar to me. Just the way he was talking, the way he was describing things. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Do you know why you were sent into this
'Cause
dimension?
I'm the Messiah.
Shit.
Oh.
Now that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It
that's-
feels crazy to
That's
say. I promise you. There was a tablet that said only the Messiah can enter. And there was this one door, and I walked through it. None of you guys could walk through it. Like, the door didn't open for you. It only opened for me and for Nora. But we didn't want to risk her because she was completely human. Do you guys know anything about Lilins?
Like Lilith.
Yeah. And like her story?
I mean, it's about ghost stories.
That old crone told me that story. And there were... How many statues? Not
10.
10. There were 10 statues, 10 doors, and each of them corresponded to a gift that was stolen. It's such a weird story about this group of Lilins and the idea that one of them was going to be the one who received all the gifts, and then in the end all her friends and siblings stole those gifts from her and I can't explain it very well. I'm not very good at this.
Sounds like a Bible parable.
Yeah, they kind of did, but there was the things you guys said to me the last time we spoke. There's a reason I know that Maxie's arm feels like it's on fire sometimes. It's just the gift. The gifts are not gifts. The gifts that you took from me were 200 years of torture. Fire was Maxie's, and Charlie was earth, I think, crushed. I think Nora was ice, frost. She was cold, and you were void, the endless darkness.
That's a lot to take in.
I've been scared about telling you guys because I know I sound unhinged, and B, I'm worried that it's going to break you to know these things, and I don't want to hurt you.
Well, thank you for explaining where you know us from.
Are you okay, Charlie?
Why was it dirt?
I don't know. It was just the door you chose.
I don't like that.
I didn't like it either.
You hear a ringing from your phone, Lila.
I'm gonna take a couple of steps, trail back and answer my phone.
Yeah. You hear a familiar voice. You hear Miles' voice.
Miles?
Yeah.
Hey Miles, what's up?
Yeah, have you seen Erin?
No, I haven't.
Like nothing, you haven't seen her at all tonight. Like after we separated.
She was at the casino, but we got separated. She's not made contact with you?
And there's like a pause from his end. No. Yeah, I just wanted to check if she's with you and this is not a prank. But yeah, I'll call you back later.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Can I roll an insight?
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
Yeah, over the phone, probably not, but like...
Video call.
How are you guys? Where are you at the moment?
Driving around.
Why driving around?
What's wrong with driving around?
Sorry, just been a long night.
Okay, well, we'll call you tomorrow morning, I guess.
Yeah, do that. That'd be good. So you guys are okay?
Yeah?
Alright. Let me know if you hear anything about Erin.
Yeah, you let us know as well.
Yeah, will do.
Okay. Then he hangs up.
While I'm kind of hanging back, I'm going to shoot off 2 texts. I'm going to text Victoria saying, hey, when you can, I need to talk ASAP. And then I'm going to text Isadora.
Okay.
Just saying, hey, haven't talked in a while. Was wondering if we could catch up. Got some juicy gossip that you might want to hear.
Alright. Victoria does reply almost immediately, saying I'm just at the Haven. Come into the office if you need to talk. And then followed by, are you okay?
The reply is, not really. Really need someone to talk to at the moment. We'll be home soon.
And the reply is like, okay, be safe.
Okay.
Isadora replies after like 2 minutes. The reply is, sure, with like hearts.
Emojis.
Yeah, like
Some
the
little emojis,
copy,
yeah.
copy emoji.
Going to also text back, oh, by the way, have you seen the doctor recently, to Isadora?
And she does reply. She says, no, I don't keep tabs on him.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm just gonna text back, let me know when you're free. To, like, Isadora. Also with heart emojis. And probably we'll catch up with the rest, with these 2.
Alright. And while that's happening, Maxie, you get dropped off by Hunter, but he does give you like a look like you'll be fine here.
Yeah, I'm on my way around. I've been here a couple of times. I'll be home before I know it. Just seeing a friend.
Alright.
I'll get you guys those invites to Coma and it should be fine for tomorrow.
Alright.
Okay. My business with Duke is super duper quick. I'm just going to ask him to potentially pass a message up the chain with my number and pretty much just asking, can we bring plus ones? Here's my number. To shoot me the verdict. Because that's the best I can do.
Yeah. You do find Duke, like, his usual haunt is in a little Kino tab place. Your slot machines everywhere. It's at the corner near Casanova restaurant, but that's not part of the story yet.
Yet.
Is he alone?
He is alone. It seems to be just be smoking at the bar.
Yep. I will plop down next to my boy.
And we see as the audience this seems to be late 50s man. He's got long hair, long black hair, gaunt face, looks to be almost half dead. Who knows? We don't know. He wears a white polo shirt with a tie and a leather jacket that's quite thick for this winter time.
You're up late, my boy.
Yeah, mate, what's up?
Got a favor and got some business.
Yeah?
Got the time? Heard from a friend of a friend that pretty far up your grapevine is a chick named Red. I was wondering if I could get a word to her. Got a number or anything you can give me?
Nah, mate. Red's not in technology.
Oh. Can you fucking pass a paper letter along like we're back in the 1800s? Basic message. Any chance at all?
What do you need Red for?
Got invited to a gig. Pretty exclusive. Not sure if I can bring +1s. Pretty much just want to ask, hey, can I take a date?
A gig?
At a coma?
Yeah, mate, you just... I can talk with her.
I'd appreciate it. And did you just shoot me a yeah or a no? It's...
No,
If I
just give me a second. And he does shamble off to the back area. Just for like 2 minutes. Comes back out. And says, how many are you bringing?
Either one, just 3. My friends want to bring them. Yeah, 3, potentially at the most. 1 at the minimum.
3? Yeah. And he does go back. The door swings closed, and then after another 2 minutes, it swims back open, and he shambles back to his seat and says, yeah, she said it's fine. She'll be fine. You have a name? It's just a nickname.
Pretty girl I'm bringing, his name's Ruby.
Pretty girl. What's the other 2?
We got a Hunter
Hunter.
and a Charlie.
Charlie. Okay.
I've also got some business for you, if you can help me out.
Yeah, time.
I need some silencers for my babies.
Done.
And maybe a little harder. What are they? I can get me some incendiaries. I
Which
need to set
kind?
some things on fire.
Which kind?
45 mil? .45 if you can.
Yeah? You're not bringing this to Colma, are you?
No. No.
Yeah, it's a no weapons
I'll be
event.
dead on
Yeah?
sight. Not a shot, no worries. No.
Yeah, mate. You don't want me to drop it off the usual?
Yeah, drop it off at the safe house. At
Yeah.
my house if you don't mind.
Yeah, so just one resource, that is fine, yeah?
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah.
That's fine. Ha ha ha. Yep. Well, that's really all I've got. That's really all I've got for you, I'm afraid. But just drop it off for me.
Too easy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, mate. All right. Well, I got another date tonight that I gotta hurry up to. And
Yeah,
then
sun's coming up soon, yeah?
I gotta hurry.
Yeah?
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All good.
And I'll just clap him on the back, make my way out of the bar, shed the Aussie accent. Okay, get that out of my system. Right. I need to hurry to my safe house and then hurry home very quickly. I will hurry to my safe house if at all possible. I've got all the weapons I want on me. But what I will actually grab from a box is I'm going to grab a bundle of my roses.
Alright.
Because I may need them in the near future. And I'll just put them in, I'll just take them with me. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll just put them in a bag. Grab some more magazines of ammo. My pistol should do for now. I won't need a rifle or anything. I can't carry it. Well, and yeah, just grab my ammo, grab my maintenance kit, and then I will head back to the Hardstand house. I don't particularly want to be noticed because I don't want anyone to see the bag.
You gotta stealth your way in with the bag.
Actually, no, I'll just walk my way in with it. I'm just gonna.
It's just a bag.
It's just a carry bag.
It's just a bag.
It's just a bag. I'll walk my way in with it.
Nothing sus.
Planning.
Alright.
What?
Just a bag.
Get some incendiary, don't worry about it.
Refining kindred.
You guys do head back. So Charlie and Delilah arrives first. What's everyone's plan?
I will quietly excuse myself and probably go and knock on Victoria's door.
And you hear her say, like, come in.
Just we'll scooch in and you know, hey, how was your night?
I'm pretty sure it's not as eventful as the lot of you have done.
What makes you say that?
I am hoping you did not blow up the casino.
We were there, it wasn't us. I'm being genuinely honest when I say that.
Well, somebody's gonna be quite annoyed.
Yeah. Don't know. The Inquisition were also there?
I have heard.
My friend Erin is most likely kidnapped.
By the Inquisition?
We're not sure. We don't know. We met a couple of friends that have ties to... One of them has ties to the Doctor, which is very interesting, but...
Wait,
A lot's happened tonight.
can you go back from the beginning? So you went to the casino,
Yep.
it blew up,
Yep.
well, you were there and it's not your fault.
Yep. Definitely wasn't our
Erin,
fault.
Erin got kidnapped,
Yep, she disappeared
Your
into
friend?
shadows. All we know is
disappeared into shadows, like she stepped into the shadows
She's-
and just...
she was running and then shadows just engulfed her into a room. We met a La Sombra, his name is Hunter. He was trying to keep an eye on her. Just on...
You
he said
met
that
a La Sombra.
Yeah. It's been a fun night. A lot has happened.
She starts taking
Surprisingly
notes.
enough, this is not the thing I came to talk to you about, Victoria. This is all the background stuff.
This is the background stuff.
This
Okay.
is background stuff.
All right. Go on.
Okay, not just so I can clear my mind and get some things straight. Do you know anything about labyrinths being connected to Lilin?
You see Victoria look up, starts thinking, well, there are different kinds of labyrinths. There are those that are made, that are connected to the abyss, oblivion as you know it. There are those that are made by great force of nature, great evil. So, a labyrinth made by Lilins, which It's not entirely impossible.
But highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely, an extremely rare place of power. Where did you hear about this?
Just Soul. They knew that I ended up on a ship in a box when I first came to you, and that I haven't told them that. I haven't told anyone that. Wasn't my finest moment.
Yes. The soul... Is Soul Malkavian?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Because they might be a seer.
The question of
The question of the campaign.
But what else did Soul say?
I feel like Soul probably should tell you that themselves if they feel comfortable with it, but...
Alright, that's fine. One thing that I will give you as an advice is to avoid anything regarding Lilith, or anybody tries to talk you into making your own garden. I would say avoid it. Because that is a cult. And I did not raise you to join a cult.
I won't join a cult, I promise. I promise. I won't. It's why I'm coming and talking to you about this.
But anything about worshipping Lilith or Cain, big no.
And if Soul was somehow connected to this?
We'll have to figure out if Soul is part of that cult or not. Maybe Soul is just connected but not part of it. Then, do you trust them?
I trust them. I think there's a lot going on for them, but I do trust them.
Then we'll see what we can do to help them.
Okay, thank you. And one other question. I was wondering if I could get your help tracking down a Haley Pert.
Haley Pert. Do you have any descriptions about this individual?
Wasn't
image, anything?
Apparently red hair. Was an Inquisition member until she got turned.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Now, tell me about this La Sombra hunter that you were talking about.
His name's Hunter. He has connection with Coral.
Wait.
You're gonna have to help give me information on that one.
Coral, like the Sombra Primogen in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting? Please tell, I need context.
Oh no. I didn't know that. Well, maybe they're just working together, or maybe they're... Did they mention that they're friends, or lovers, or...
Just friends.
Friends. Interesting. I didn't know that That asshole could have friends.
Not a friendly person?
No. The Sombras are not very friendly. Unless they need something from you.
Interesting.
And better to keep them at a safe distance. They're very...
And this Primogen is much more likely to not a friendly person even outside of being a Sombra?
No. The amount of dealings I had to stop. They're all touchy. So, is this hunter alone? Do you know where they live?
I do know where they live. They are not alone.
Hmm?
Two other kindred with them. I'm keeping an eye on them.
You have a name of this kindred?
Charlie and Ruby.
Charlie and Ruby. And you mentioned something about the doctor.
Just the fact that hasn't been heard from in a couple of months. Have you heard about?
No, the last time we've met the doctor is during the Elysium. After that, it's quiet.
Very. But I can keep an eye on those three.
Any chance can you introduce them?
Pardon?
Can you introduce them to me?
If they want to, sure. I see why there'd be no issue with that.
Alright.
Alright.
But keep an eye.
One more thing with the labyrinth.
Yeah?
Does the phrase "beware the sun, stay close to the moon" mean anything to you?
Seems like basic warning.
Basic life advice, but like
Yes.
just as a...
Where did you hear the saying?
Again, soul.
Don't know if soul's Malkavian. Malkavians have different way of viewing the world. They could mean it literally or figuratively. Like, is this sun the actual sun, or does it represent somebody?
Just musing. I was wondering if you might have heard if it was anything, but I'll keep a note on it.
No, I haven't heard anything, but Malkavian ramblings are often confusing and need some deciphering. Often quite helpful, but is it really worth it?
We'll find out. But yeah, if I could have any help tracking down Haley, that would be...
I'll get my people on it.
I appreciate that.
I think I still have some connections with some Inquisition members. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alright.
Is there... Also, at the start of this night, what was the book all about?
Which book?
You had our invitations to coma and a book.
Oh. And she does bring out the book that she was reading. And it's a book about the alchemist.
The Alchemist. Does that ring a bell for... nothing?
It's just a popular book.
Fiction?
Fiction.
Fair enough. Good light reading?
Quite entertaining.
Fair enough. Okay. Thanks for talking. I just needed to clear out my brain.
You're sure you're alright?
Yeah, just a lot. It's been a night, as you might have guessed. Yeah, after 2 months of quiet, this is a bit of a lively night.
Yes.
I'm just worried about Erin.
Is she close to you?
Yes.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
All Hunter said was apparently the people. There's people showed up 2 months ago, kindred. Don't know who they're affiliated with, but might be the people who took her.
Well, if she's that close to you and she's that important to you, use whatever you need to use to get her back.
Thank you.
So feel free to use my resources if needed be,
Okay. Thank you so much.
but don't put your life in danger.
I will do my best.
Right. Well,
All right.
you rest up, sun's almost here, and you have fun tomorrow.
Will do. Yeah, will do. Alright. Cool. Delilah is probably gonna go and immediately, like, crash out on her bed.
Alright. So, and Charlie, what are you up to?
Having a panic attack.
Existential crisis in 3, 2.
I do imagine it's like Delilah immediately goes to Vic's room, and then it's just the two of us in this kind of common area.
It doesn't take that long for Delilah to come out. But you do have like 15, 20 minutes to...
Charlie,
Yeah.
for what it's worth, I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah, I can understand why you were hesitant to say all that. Apology accepted. Look, you're the one who lived all this, so I'm talking out of my ass, but there's gonna come a time when you're gonna have to say those things you're afraid of saying.
I realized too late how much people meant to me, and I'm scared of losing you again.
So we were friends.
We were roommates. We lived together. It was easier to house the two of us together, and yeah, we were friends.
Was that different?
Yeah, you were very proper,
Proper.
old-fashioned.
In what world? Okay.
We were the same age. Well, we are technically the same age,
Barring the 800 years.
give or take 800 years.
Yeah.
But you were still kind of old-fashioned. It's weird seeing you so up with technology.
Look, I don't trust it to be. But, needs must.
Mm.
You're Charlie.
Mm.
Did he ever tell you how he died? I mean, the first time.
No, he didn't. I knew bits about his old life, but he didn't like talking about it that much.
Maybe we have that in common.
Maxie, at this point, you have a ride back to the Haven.
As I pass by, I'm just gonna, as I walk past, all I'm just gonna say is, we can bring the +1s, and then I'm out. I have no interest in engaging with Soul right now. Also, I don't know.
You
what the
do
dynamic
notice
is with
that
Charlie at the
Maxie's
moment.
carrying
It's just
Yeah, just go
backpack.
back.
nothing sus.
New toys.
What? I have to think. This is genuine. No, this isn't in character, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
what? I stopped by my house and just grabbed some stuff.
Sure.
We all good?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I borrow you for like 30 seconds? Like at the most.
Yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah. Sure, I'll go unpack. Cool. This is awkward, and I will leave.
Just before I go, that phrase that the other Charlie said, that the doctor also told me, soul means son.
In Latin. Yeah, I know.
What if I'm the problem?
I think we've established that. But we don't know. Do you ever have religion?
No, actually, I was never very religious. I was an anarch before I came to the Camarilla.
Yeah. The thing about prophecies, they tend to only make sense backwards. After
Yeah.
it's too late.
Once you already know how it plays out.
Yeah. So look, we meet anyone named Luna or something, I might start putting some stock in the name theory, but
It's fair.
it was in the dirt. The first time I died, it was deep in the mud. That's why I asked.
I think that 200 years carried over in ways that we don't fully know yet. But I just want to keep you guys safe.
I don't think we're gonna be safe.
But we can look out for each other.
True enough.
You should go get ready for the sun.
Yeah.
And go see what Maxie wants.
I will go to bed and send off a few text messages.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go find Maxie. I'm assuming you're in your room.
I am in my room.
Yep. Charlie, what messages do you send?
I've got to send some messages to our prince.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, the church is in town, full force.
Yeah?
Melbourne shadows are staking claims. Phones may not be safe soon. And if you know where the doctor is, could you let me know?
Alright. Anything else?
I'll say going to a fancy auction tomorrow. Let me know if you want me to spend some money for you.
All right. Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
You don't get a reply yet.
I didn't expect one.
Soul and magic.
Yeah, you get a little.
Yeah, come on in.
30 seconds?
Yeah, just genuinely just 2 questions that I hope I've rapid fire answers.
Sure.
You will be you walk in, by the way, to see Maxine, literally genuinely arranging a bouquet of black roses in a vase by the bed.
Bad vibes, bad vibes.
Saul sort of stares at them for a hot minute, then just very pointedly looks at you and not the roses.
Me the last time around.
Yeah.
I can't help but get the vibe you've been getting this question a lot tonight.
Kinda.
Were they okay?
You had a lot of secrets, but
Comes with the name.
you were free.
What does that mean? Relative compared to what?
I was pretty shocked when you said your name was Maxie Valentine.
It is my name.
It wasn't.
Okay. And before you... If you tell me the answer to this question,
Mm-hmm.
for now at least, I will believe you.
Okay.
But if you knew me when it comes to memories, if you knew anything about me before, in a different version,
Mm-hmm.
memories are a little bit of a touchy subject. And if you're implying you know my their other name, I'm hedging here. What was the name?
Maxie Seraph. You didn't work for her. You were very distant from her.
So it was still her.
She was still your sire.
And you're implying that they got away.
You got away.
That doesn't happen.
It did. You were running from her, but mostly free. From what I gathered, at least.
No one has ever gotten away from House Valentine. It doesn't happen. Because when someone in that entire sphere tries to get away, they send me.
Who will they send when it's you that gets away, though?
My sister, the worst one.
To be fair, I didn't know you had any siblings.
2. Okay. Okay. Were they me, them?
The other you.
Were they... So you said a lot of secrets, so they weren't really the trusting sort. I need you to prove this is true, or you're a very, very clever trap. A test.
Honestly, I don't know which I would prefer. But you seemed to struggle with telling us things. You played everything close to your chest. And right when you were starting to really trust us and come out of your shell, we all died. It wasn't anything you did. It was just bad timing.
How do you know about my arm? Did theirs?
You keep it covered.
Did
And
they?
No, they didn't. You...
It's been this way since I was born. Born.
You... 200 years you were tortured in fire. The way you hold your arm.
It's only around. It's random times.
What triggers it?
I don't know. Places, people, random moments. If I'm alone in my room, it doesn't happen. But
Did I trigger it? I'm just genuinely curious.
like at Elysium, because it was burning a lot that night.
You've been there before.
Well, yeah, like even, well, okay, maybe not Sydney, maybe not the most recent Sydney one. I've been to a couple. Oh, you're talking, okay.
Sydney. I'm talking about Sydney. You have been there before, and that was the first time that all four of us were together.
And last time around. What? How do you want me to refer to it? Like the last time around, the other?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I get what you're saying.
At this point, you can feel the exhaustion starting to set in. The sun is coming up.
So I will leave you for now. Okay. Then I've got your back, I guess. But I'm gonna have some questions, because you don't get away from...
If I could tell you how you did it, I would let you know.
But for now, at least. I got the +1s.
And some presents.
Oh, no, they're mine. I keep some in every city I've got a place.
Yeah, no.
You don't like them?
Last time I saw you holding a rose, you were clutching it for dear life and having a fucking breakdown.
We'll get to that, but the sun's coming.
Good night!
Good night! I am not going to unpack that, honestly, tonight. I'm going to need time. This is internal monologue. I'm going to need time before we even begin to discuss the roses.
We don't have time to unpack all of that.
We don't have time for me to be unpacked. It's time to collapse.
Just throw the whole man away.
But I will send, like everyone else in the world, one quick text before I sleep, which will very simply be to...
It's not gonna be sent.
Oh, great.
You're not gonna make
I don't know
it.
if you're gonna make it to your
I'll just pass out
bed.
with my phone, just dead.
Sol's gonna, like, bolt.
Yeah, I'll just crumple like a sack of potatoes.
Just skid into room, faceplant onto bed.
Okay.
Sol's not trying to set any tables. Sol's not got anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
Good night. Text messages can wait till the
Yeah.
morning.
So again, the breakdown. Okay.
All this said and done,
So much.
the, at least, territory day is over. Or at least has just started, because it's now July 1st, 2022. The sun had risen up to the skies, and everyone is just happily celebrating it. But of course, our dear kindred will not be witnessing any of that. Because while the sun is up, everyone else is dead.
Nap time.
Nap time.
But that is where we will end our story for this evening, and we will continue again next week. Once again, hello, my name is Rena, and I've been the storyteller for this chronicle.
Hi, my name is Izzy, and I play Delilah.
Hi, I'm Kai. I play Maxie. Buy my book! Because by the time this episode releases, my latest book should be out. So if you like metaphors about regret and time and a lot of horror, then buy my book. It's Lesbian Cowgirls. Buy my book. I know my audience.
Wow.
Oh, iconic!
Fucking amazing. Hi, I'm Hollow, and I'm playing Sol. Keep watching Aluka Springs.
Yay!
Oh yeah, there is that too.
I'm Adam, and I have been playing Charlie.
Yeah. This has been Red Center by Night. We will see you again next week for the Second Inquisition's part in this story. Bye!